Kissi.
I'm Travis Gumbs.
And we're the founders of Street Etiquette.
Well, the blog started after we got out of high school, and it's pretty much started out of boredom because we were in a real secluded part of the Bronx, and you know there was pretty much no style happening over there, and we were like there pretty much most of the day, and it was just a way for us to document our style and see how it evolves and stuff like that, and really, you know, really learn more about not so much the fashion end of it, but the style end of it. You know, like the tailoring and the fit and stuff like that.
Basically, like, how do you live in these clothes? It's not just the clothes itself. Yeah. And that's what we really want to kind of pinpoint, rather than how much times you could wear. How many different ways could you wear a navy blazer? Like, you know, it gets saturated and it gets redundant. So if it's like, you know, we're showing how we live in these clothes, instead of like, you know, just showing the clothes itself. So the term urban applies to us because it's like growing up, you know, there'll be like Italian pizza shop and a Chinese store and having all these different cultures and different ethnicities living in one, you know, hub or one area kind of influences you in different ways. So for us, it was like seeing all these different people and knowing that, you know, everybody kind of coincided with each other and got along. So, you know, urban doesn't necessarily mean like, you know, black or like, you know, streetwear, but it's just living in that type of terrain in metropolis, basically, I guess.
Yeah.
We find inspiration everywhere, from the streets to the office, from our friends. So it's just a plethora of like, you know, hubs that we just kind of associated ourselves with. So, I mean, you can find inspiration in the most simplest things to the most, you know, intricate things. So.
Very cool. Well, I will say that the internet has like really broadened everyone's perspective of what, you know, urban can represent, and there's urban societies and cultures and whatnot, different cultures all over the world. So from us, it's easy for us to, you know, take that inspiration, travel around the world, and really show people how we as young New Yorkers that had this whole different way of growing up, how we view other parts of the world. And that's really what we want to get into more, is the traveling aspect and showing it how we see it. Because how we see it, we feel like it's a lot different from how it has been broadcasted for the past forever. So we recently went to Angola, and it was a project based on kuduro, which is a form of music and style and fashion and whatnot that the young people are really into. And it's pretty much they taking like hip hop, traditional African music, dance hall, and everything, and just blending it into one. And it's really similar to what goes on here in the music scene and the urban scene, and it's just really interesting seeing how the way people interact over there as opposed to over here, and you see the similarities and differences and see that we all speak, you know, the same language even though it's in a different country.
Michael Jackson.
Oh, Michael Jackson, man.
Michael Jackson's Thriller album is monumental.
Thriller.
That's #1. After that,
the score, but
Jesse Boykin's Love Apparatus that's coming out is gonna change my life. What else?
But the score got me into hip hop though.
The score, yeah.
The score was
Fugees.
like, that was my first and after that I was just like, that kind of messed me up though, because I wasn't even, it made me not be into like other music. I was just always listening to Fugees and shit.
I've directed a video for him, for Jesse Boykins III. Kadeem has worked with us, Olu has worked with us, so it's all like a family, you know? So people think we're like a band or something, which is cool, you know, a band.
Yeah, I mean, for us, I mean, when we started, we were Lone Rangers, but we just met all these great people, all of our friends that give us so much inspiration that it feels like we're just like, it feels like we're regular now. It feels like we're normal.
Yeah, definitely. Like being weird is normal now. Whether it's music, art, culture, anything, being weird is the new norm.
And I think you have to be, I mean, it's like two things. You have to be confident enough to know that I have a voice that, you know, that actually matters, like people actually want to hear what I want to say, and humble enough to, you know, be cautious and realize that, you know, there's certain things that, you know, you shouldn't be doing and you should be doing and stuff like that. So those two things are really important.
5 years from now, I don't know. Maybe my son will be blogging or something like that.
5 years?
Yeah,
like what? start vlogging?
2-year-old vlogging, like style vlogging. Nah, I mean, 5 years from now, you just never know because we try to take things a project at a time or day by day. So a 5-year plan might be, you know, we might have a television show. Like we don't know. Like we don't know where you're really gonna be as far as how things move on the internet so quickly. So there's no telling where we could be. We have so many ideas. But like, yeah, I know it's so saturated, but you just have to be yourself. As simple as it sounds, it's like you just gotta be yourself. At the end of the day, I mean, you know, trends come and go, but as long as you stand by what you know, you're right.
There you go. That's what I'm talking about, man.
Spooky in my house and spooky outside. Spooky in my car when I take a little ride.